don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Blues of Honolulu taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 18-yard line. Ready up.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Bengals defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, you're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And taken right on the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Young. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty...
And now the rookie's free, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And this is blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 6-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And a huge play that time. 46 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. loss of 2.
And when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on the 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Bengals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay game.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Shane Zimenez from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd and 3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Blues have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marte Mapu, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Honolulu 1st down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Down to about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 yards there for number 15.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On play action, they'll throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Mitchell. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. O'Shane Ximines able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Cincinnati. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yellow.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
15. Easy. 15.
Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the ground, they go with Young. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Attack!
This is Young on the carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
And he'll will take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
15.
They'll run on first down. It's Young. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Marr on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.